And can you hear me now? But I just changed audio sources into basically the stream mix being kicked out directly from the Waves software. Oh, you can now? Okay. So apparently there's something that's kind of messed up with the Wave configuration. Kind of bear with me. I rebuilt my computer over the holidays, got into the newer case, and now I am trying to work out all the bugs. Um, Basically, I'm glad to have you here, Winnie. Good to see you. Basically, as I was saying, on the wonderful world of Mute, uh, that this is my city that I was doing before I did the snowfall map. As you can see, I've got 121K. The death rate is going on right now. Got about 2 million in the bank with 48,000 income. This is the original airport that actually came with it, with the metro station, and I thought that this would be a good area here to actually put down the new airport to kind of go over it. I'm not really keen on some of the deals, but then again, it is console, so it's going to be limited. I haven't really seen anybody kind of show off some of it. I didn't get all of the DLC packs. I only got just the basics, the airport and the vehicle ones. I've got a ton of maps already. I really don't play with a lot of them. And it's kind of interesting. There's a plane taking off, kind of in midair. Oh, wrong button. So we'll go ahead and get him flying again. And we will, I figured this would be a pretty decent area to build in. There is a couple of leisure area by the airport, and so actually let's go ahead and stop it again and get rid of these planes and crack out my favorite, the bulldozer, and we will take out the airport. Yep, everybody's mad now. I've got a couple of little feeders over here, and I'm going to use this road as my boundary for the airport. There's a tow. We have one tow road coming in over here, but I don't have anything else for a tow coming in. But I kind of figured that'd be at least a little bit of revenue from the people coming in. So we're going to come over to the airport tab, and it's just like basically building a college, a university, or industry. You're going to have to paint an area. But one of the cool deals about this is that you can see it's going to bring up basically where the land contours are in the trees. It won't get rid of rocks or anything. It'll leave those in there, but you can still get rid of those by just building and deleting. And of course, you got your paintbrush size and everything else. I always start small so I can get my area. That's a pretty good sized hill. And you can also see on the screen that there is a soil availability, so it will build up over time, and then you will have to pay to get rid of it also. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and we're going to start painting the line here. I'm not going to go all the way up to the road, I think. I'm pretty bad at trying to map all this out. I think if I come over this way, it'll give me some room for some expansion. Come right up to the power lines. And we'll come right back up to the actual city area where the roads are. We won't let the sleeping neighbors worry about it. You can kind of see it kind of rolls down a little bit, but this is the area right here that I'm going to make for my airport. I'm just going to make it a little bit of a bigger area so I can actually increase my brush size and keep the same area. Oh, got a little too far into the hill. Gotta be careful because of all that soil. Let me kind of rotate this around. It might make it a little easier for me. And you can kind of see how it's doing the all the taking out all the hills and everything else. You can see the dark green right there. Looks like it's gonna be kind of gentle on me today. Okay. And this was a pretty flat area to begin with, and my goal was to actually put an airport in here and to kind of build the airport up. So it's kind of interesting that this actually came out at that time. And I think that's a good size area to start with. Over here, there are some other roads. I'm going to kind of build this up as another area. Like I said, I've got a lot of abandoned buildings in this one, because they kind of got to that plateau state and it just didn't really want to do anything. And then I think it was Adia that said, why don't you work on snowfall? It was either I gotta go through and kind of clean that up a little bit because of the cemetery. It's either a Dia or a Casino, one of the two, that said I should play with Snowfall, so that's why I kind of switched over to Snowfall for a while. Yeah, I definitely have to fix the cemetery. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Oh, that's a little too far down. Oh. Actually, let me just try this. Isn't there like a leveling? Yeah, level. Stormy takes a little bit of time. That's fine. I can put some trees or something in there to make it nice and pretty. There we go. Call it the fishbowl or something. That's not too bad. I can live with that. Okay, back to where we were. So you basically get your different types of airport terminals. You have your classic terminal, which is a single. This is a single story, and this is a dual, two-story, which you have your arrivals and your departures on separate levels. That's the way most of our airports are here. The single one is basically just one single road coming in, and that's more what I see down the lines of some of the old like Midwest type of connections. So you also, wrong button again, been a while since I played. You have your modern, then of course you got your double, then you have your ultra modern. I kind of played around a little bit with the like ultra modern, but I'm just gonna start this one off with a classic airport, I think. And as you can see, you basically have your terminal building. You have your concourse. That's at least at the starting point. Then you actually have your two different roads. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. Rotate this around. I'm going to kind of make this area over here for like the services for the hotels and your entrances and everything else. And I think I'm going to put this in right around a 45 degree angle, and I'm going to have one of the concourses run off to one side at about maybe a 30 degree angle, and then the other one off to about a 30 degree angle, then have the runway out towards the center. But now let's kind of zoom in and take a look at the front of here. And as you can see, it says that your international airport with your departures on the top and your arrivals on the bottom. And they also start with one way with bus and taxi lanes, which is actually kind of good because you can incorporate your buses and have a dedicated lane for them also, which we'll kind of get a little more into here in a little bit when we get into the actual vehicles. The classic one don't look too bad. I'm actually kind of liking it, getting a vibe for it. Like I said, it kind of reminds me a little bit of some of the ones I've seen out in the Midwest in my many years of traveling. But what I want to do though is I want to go ahead and get the runway and start building out the taxiways to figure out where they are. What's the name of this airline? Colossal Cargo. That's a cargo plane coming into a... Okay. So if we go back into the airports and we come over to... oh, I can't build the runway yet. Create an airport area and build an airport terminal. Oh, silly me, I had it on pause. So now let's see if it's available. There it goes, airport level up. So now I get the small hangar, the modern control tower, classic control tower, and bus station, small aircraft stands, enough to kind of build the airport up. B to close, and now we can actually come in and we can build a runway, and we can also build our taxiways. One thing about the runways and the taxiways are they are one way, so you'll have to kind of plan accordingly to where and how you want the planes and everything to take off and land. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the runway. And I think I'm going to have the runway start over here and come out. And this is the minimum distance, but you can have, as long as you're in the airport area, you can have as long of a runway as you want. I'm going to just go with just about right here. You can see it automatically puts down the pattern on which way it's actually going to go. And you can reverse the direction of it also. It's just like a road. So you can actually come in and choose it and hold down, then you can do straight or snapping options. Oh, I guess you can on the runway. Okay. The taxiways are a little different. They'll tell you that you should be putting your connections in. I'm just going to go ahead and put, and like, you'll see that this is showing that I started it the wrong way. I can actually come in here now and I can actually change the direction. So now it's actually going to start and go the right way for that. And up in here, I'm going to choose this, come out to here. So now I have my entrance and my exit for the runway. But I need to be able to get, pause it again so I don't bleed the bank. Get more terminal space on here so I can put some ways down. Then once I get those down, then I'm going to worry about getting the road systems in. And of course it needs power and waters, and it's just like everything else. Everywhere there's the terminal or an airport hangar, park, jetway, not jetway, but parkway for the aircraft is all going to need to have power and water. So that's a small aircraft stand. I gotta come back over to here, so I'm going to get the classic airport concourse. I'm just going to bring it out just a hair, and then I'm going to come off of it, and I'm going to have it come out to about, actually I think I'm going to have it come out to about right there now. Then on this side I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come out, then I'll have it come out about right there. And there's no rhyme or reason for the way I'm just putting this down. I think it's just a kind of a good way to kind of show it off a little bit. Eventually I will be able to open up a hub and be able to put more into it, but what I can do at this point also is I can come in, and let's say right here I wanted to bring the concourse out, I could, and that will give me more places to actually get more planes in. I'll bring this one out to about right. Oh, it's already occupied. Don't like that one. I can come off of this one now. But now I got more places I can actually put some wonderful parkways for the planes. And let's see, that one. No, that's all the concourses. It's right here. You start off with the small one, then you can actually upgrade to the medium aircraft, and then you finally get the large aircraft ones. So with this, I'm just going to go ahead and flip this around this way. I'm going to put one in right here. I'll put one in on this side. Then over here, I'm going to give a little bit of room so I can connect them up. Here, I'm going to just leave that one open for now, and I will put one right there. So we got some parkways for the planes. Actually, you know, I think I'm going to go ahead and put one right here also. Actually, I don't think that's going to work, because I can't connect these two together. They're too close. Let's just take him out. And now we're going to figure out how we're going to get these back to our place. So we're going to come out to about here. And this one is going to come out to about here. And have it come across over here. Over. Then we're going to take this one and it's going to come over here. I'm going to also allow it to come out. Oh, well, that was okay. This one's going to come over here. This one will go to here. And now let all those planes come in and combine over. Then I can take this and bring it over to here. This one's going to be a bit of a problem. I could come over here, but it's only going to be a one-way. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do away with that, and I'll kind of give me some extra area, some green space in the airport. kind of like this one over here. I'm going to just take it out also. Oh, I still have 4 of them. So we have our exit coming over to this way. So actually, I'm going to just trim it down a little. Here. Actually, I do need to have it go straight a little more, and then go over, and then that way that plane can still park and actually exit. And you notice that you can still make wides. You can actually cross. You can cross taxiways. The only thing you really just cannot do is you can't just crossed runways, and that's kind of interesting that they did it that way, because in real life you do have crossing runways. Go ahead and get this up to the next level. We're going to go ahead and get some one-way roads in now, so we can really get our infrastructure started. And here we go. We got our one-way roads in. I'm not going to tap it directly into the road. Probably could, but I'm not going to. Let's see. What road is that? So that is actually... Oh, that would be a possibility. So I could bring this road out just a little. Get a little bit of a ramp going. Take this one. Right to there. This one. There we go. So now they actually have... I don't like that. Take that one off. Okay. There we go. Now they can come down and they can merge. Then they can merge out to the rest of the road. And this is the old subway right here that I will be fixing here shortly. So we have 2 roads that were coming in this way, and we have 1 here. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to upgrade this road. And of course it decides it wants to get away. So this will be the main road coming into the airport. We'll just go straight again. Grab this one. Backwards. Directions. And there we have. So now we have our open area here, which we can still build stuff on. Even though it's the airport, I'm gonna probably put some hotels and everything else in there, make it kind of a little bit of a commercial zone. So let's go ahead and restart this, and we will look at our power issues. Oh wow, that was disconnected. Interesting. So let's rerun the power. So that's got power now. And we only have a little bit of an area to run here. So that should get power now. They should be happy. Planes are leaving. But they're going to be wanting water now. So let's get them some water. They've got some water. Oh, that's all got water that way. Okay. So I guess it's that's kind of a good idea that all that was already pre-planned out. So with all that in play, then everybody should have water. It's going to probably just take a bit. There it goes. And let's see what we have here for this plane. That's just a small one. I want to see the plane. One active flights, passengers 0. It's understandable. 5 passengers. So I wonder where they're going to be going to. But they should be pretty much getting ready to fly in and out. Looks like there's some other planes flying around. This should be enough to get it actually started. So let's go ahead and get our control tower. That's one thing we can put over here. We can put the control tower right there. Now we actually have a control tower. And what else do we have in here? That's the only thing we have available for that. We do have a couple of hangars. So we could actually put a hangar here. And that's a small park plane, small park planes. So all small park planes. Almost would fit. Almost. Not quite. We can put one park plane there. We can put another one right there. So that way it looks like there's a couple of planes already there at the airport. We have everything we need. Let's look and see what we have to have next to get us up to the next level. So we have an attractive score of 140 and we need 200, and we've had 15 passengers and we need 500. Ooh, that's going to be pretty good. So 8 seat used, okay, so still not losing any money, so I'm gonna say let's throw a couple more items in here to get some attractiveness scores up. Can't get the fence for anything yet, but what we can do is we can add the hotel, and by adding the hotel, that'll get us 40, and makes it more attractive to tourists. Placed along the road inside your airport area. Okay, so this is actually considered to be inside the airport area. We could put it there. But I think the best place to really put it would be right here. Because now we should be at a pretty good spot now. Let's find out what we're doing now. Oh, we need 20 more for the attractiveness score. So we need 20 more. Well, let's see what the bus. The bus station doesn't really give you any attractiveness score. that's okay. We're going to probably need that so we can actually start busing some people in here so that way they can actually take some flights. So it has to be attached to it. And what we can do is, I think if we put it right here on this concourse, it gives us another little road, which is fine because we do have this road here, Terry Street, that we can actually utilize to bring that up. And we can also utilize some other rotary. Yes, that's a new word, I just made it up. A bus is turning around there anyway, so let's just go ahead and why did it say? Okay. So there we have that road connected, and it should be pretty good to go. Did I just kill the power to the airport? Yes, I did. So what we can do now is come back over from here, and we can make this our one-way. And we'll have it come down. No, we won't. We're gonna just have that as it is right there for now. Let's go ahead and make it a power. That's going to. There we go. Power should be restored. So I missed a road. It looks like, yep. Okay. So now we have our bus terminal. People can come in, they can come out, and it's hooked up directly to the airport. That's also a good thing right there. Having that hooked directly up to the airport. Why am I way up there? How did I get way up there? Let's move me down here. Oh, there we go. Much, much better. So, we don't have any airplanes coming in just yet, but it's okay. And it looks like it may start to becoming nighttime. Yes, lights are starting to come on. This might actually help bring some of our influx into the city. Well, one thing I could do, I think I will. We can actually take this road, make it straight, and run it kind of parallel. Oh, park. I get to swing both the house of horrors and the bumper cars. So, that's interesting. Just go ahead and move that one back over to there. So that way we have a complete loop. We can come in, they can come through the this area here. Actually, ooh, we only have one way in, one way out. What was I thinking? Okay. Buses can now roll. Is that a bus? It looks like a bus. No, it's a police vehicle. Okay, so let's look at our routes. Wrong button again. Transportation routes. What is that blue bus? Is that this one here? not really that many people on there. No, that's that one. Is it this one? No? Where did the airport go? There's Guns Inferno. Okay, so we're back over here. Oh, this one goes all the way to the entertainment district and back. Okay. So that one's the entertainment district. So is it that one? It is. I don't want to rename, I don't want to delete it. I think basically I have to, if I remember right, I have to come in, do the routes. Yes, and then I don't know why the bus is literally coming down, turning around, and leaving again. I'm going to drag this, and we're going to have it come into here. And it's going to actually leave and come back down. And let's go ahead and give them a stop here also. That should help out quite a bit, and that's also on the monorail line. So what I'm going to do is I have a subway line that's coming in here, and I'm going to actually bring it up above ground, I believe, and just have it sitting right here. Because once I get to that point, I'm going to have an area to where I can actually use basically the subway or the trains that's built into the airport DLC, and that's eventually what I want to do. So I do already have a subway line coming out here with a dead end. So let's go ahead and see what we have for our metro. And we can start putting some of those in. So here's the elevated metro station. Must be placed roadside. Well, we can take care of that. Let's take our road here and we'll just run it parallel. So now we have our road. Come back over. Let's get some of the creator pack ones. There's an elevated, there's sunken islands, elevated platform. Oh yeah, wants to go over the road. I forgot this one actually goes over the actual road. So, so many different ones to actually choose from. They have quite a few of them actually. Let's come back over to the public transportation hubs and I don't really see any metropolitan airport. Let's just go ahead and use the standard metro elevated. have our elevated metro line. Kind of showcase off next to the airport. People can say farewell to the city. Back. Ground. Delete. Out. Yay! Now the train itself should now reassociate back. Everybody should have power. You can see it's still going to show it right here, but it should now say, oh, we have a station again. So it should relocate over to the new station platform that we just put in. Oh, it looks like we got a plane in. Let's take a little look at it. Interesting. So, what about this one? Hey, 50 passengers. He's taxiing. Oh, he's waiting he's waiting to go to one of these. The passengers last week. So, okay, so we got 50 people coming in. This one here, 2 people. And what are we doing so far? So we have 87 out of 500. Okay, so we're getting close. This plane here, he's taking off. Well, if I can get a hold of him, he's got 22 people. Okay. So this one's waiting to go into this dock here. So they won't just when they're dispatched to your city, they will go to where they've been dispatched to. So if there's a plane there, they're going to wait. So you're going to want to make sure also that you have pretty good taxiways, so that way they can actually kind of queue up. This one here, it's got 2 people. Looks like he's getting ready to take off. This one here, he is heading out, and he's got 34 people. So if we watch this one, you're going to see him kind of roll in. They're going to get ready. They know he's coming in. So we've got 50 passengers, 24 passengers afterwards. So it's good. I don't think it's going to take as long as I thought it was going to, but this one's got 16 coming in. And this one's got 42. I was thinking it's going to take a while, but it looks like they're actually starting to roll in. That's kind of interesting. Because I thought it was going to take a long, long time, but I think it's the total count, because now it's up to 185. So I think I'm going to hit it pretty good, and I only need 20 more. So passengers outgoing is 100, none coming incoming, but that's, well, we saw that there was people coming in, so I think it's actually going to take, oh, there we go. 62 incoming, 38 outgoing. And so I'm still getting money coming into the city, so everything is good. I'm going to leave it as it is. I have one bus that's at the Lonely Bus Station, airport bus station. I think I have another bus hub, so I'm going to hook up the express bus service. So it's going to go from the hub to here, and then here back to the hub. And I have the metro. No passenger, no people. Flag still showing that it's down there. Let me go in and look at the routes. I know that the metro it doesn't show that I've got an incomplete route. but I think it's this one here. Yep, it's this one here. So, let me see if I can just change the subway, and we'll put the express bus on here. So I think if you do this, it will it'll fix that, but apparently not. So that's the monorail. Let me go ahead and switch over to the pipe view real quick so I can kind of see where this is. It's not showing me. No. Guess I have to come back over to track view and go under. There we go. So this one's running, and it's going to come back up over, and it's going to hit this station, then from here, it's going to come up, and it's going to hit this station. Okay. Maybe if I this is going purple. It's coming up and through. It looks like it's right here is where the problem is. So if I come up to transport, we'll do the line. Oh. I got myself into a pickle. I don't want to delete the metro station. There we go. So it's red. There, we'll take this. That was pink. There's quite a bit of people, that's for sure. So, I wanted to delete the lines. I don't know what to do. Out in here, go grab a load of this, drag, stop. Yes, we will just delete you and we will create you. Here. Create. Stop. All the way back up over to here. Over to here, and it's going to be complete line. And now, I can do transport line. That one should be the new one. I think it's going to be the latest and the greatest. One on the top. one should be. No. I don't think it's going to take a while for the trains to be. I think that's the quite a few people. There's a lot of people queuing up. What we might want to do is actually consider actually is that the I think that's the Metro Line 22, right? 5 passengers out of 150. And they swap these trains out for the high capacity Metro trains. Oh, where is he going? He's going the wrong way. Need to hydrate, people. Our high capacity train. It's got 150 out of 150. It's only 3%. So I will follow him. See what we get with him. And let's try and become big. There's another train back up. Yeah. See where this train takes us. The right train. Brown. I think you guys can switch back. No, he ain't the right train either. Look at this station over here. Anybody over here? Oh, there's people out there. I've got look at this. Yeah, 100. The Airport Express has 180 people. Okay. We will follow him. And you can tell it's a little different of a train. There goes another one there. So this one should take us over to the same metro station. But I'm going to switch out a lot of the trains and everything else, and get them up to the higher ones for some of the wonderful ones that are needed. And there's one underneath. This train to me seems like being an express train, it should be a little faster, since this is the only thing that's running on this actual line. Going underneath the industrial areas. Yep, it's gonna hit the first station here in a minute. I don't think, I mean, this is more from the workers here. See, more 43 people are actually getting on this train right now. And it's going to take us to the other station, so it's literally going to be interesting to see. I'm just going to let the airport run for a while. I know that you'll need to get 20% or 20 more score to get it leveled up, but I kind of want to see some of these vehicles too. I see a cop car sitting right there next to the word follow, and I'm going to want to see some of the newer ones that they have with those vehicles of the world, which I think is actually going to be kind of cool to see. I just want to make sure that this subway is running correctly. He's circling back around. Maybe I didn't put it in the right area. I think I did because I thought it circled back and it's going to roll around. And it's going to right here. That's a very boxy. I mean, that train is extremely boxy. Get a good view of it. Pulled into the station. Oh, well, the train's blocking it. Yay! Because this station is extremely busy. I need to find out what those other metro lines are, but hey, it's been over 6 months since I've played this city, so kind of bear with me. So that's the metro train there. This station is extremely busy. I need to look at something before that. Oh yeah, I wanted to look and see also if I had another hub from the bus terminal from over here over to here. As you can see, it's pretty good built out. U is my tech center over by Capitol Heights. Capitol Heights is where basically all of my administrative type buildings are, and it's got the gateway to the city. This is kind of a little bit of a residential, or not residential, but a commercial area. I do have all the other DLCs running in the background, so you might see some Green Cities mixed in, some Park Life, basically a lot of everything. But this is kind of the original area was right around here. I do have some mismatched trains running, some ferries and everything else. This is one of my cities that I really started kind of playing and really getting to know the game. Over here, this was a complete residential area. Actually, it still is a residential. Okay. In one of my other messed up builds, I took all the residential or all this industrial out and turned it into low residential to get people for unskilled labor. I think it backfired, so I think I turned it off. Oh, wow. None of the oil is working because I'm out of oil. I think I have to open up a new area, either going this way or back over this way to get more oil. I don't think it doesn't show there. I think it's in the resources. So the resource map, you can see this is all the forest area. This whole area over here, it's got some oil. Most of the other oil is there. There's other little patch of oil there. But over here, under Heather Square, next into our wonderful Concourse Inferno National Park, we have a lot of oil. And so I'm thinking about doing that. And once we get the cargo airport unlocked with the new DLC, this airport will probably be going away, and I'll probably reclaim that land also. I think I have one other airport. It might be the Aviation Club somewhere stashed in one of these. You can see there's a lot of ore under. This is there's an oil and ore kind of just scattered around also. This is another little deal I've set up so I can actually get some oil, so I can unlock all the different oil. And you can see there's a lot of green there. There's a space elevator. It's right there, transporting people into the city from outer space. but real big forest area right here, big forest area right here, and with I think this is actually ore. I think that's actually ore, so kind of interesting. But there's a little bit of farmland scattered around. I may put maybe a little bit of farm over here by the driving range. That's kind of where it's at for resources right now. And I forgot exactly what map I'm actually playing on. I can't remember if it's what the actual map name is, but it just kind of looked interesting. This is kind of what gave it away for me, is seeing this like crater type area, and this is some of the actual agricultural that I actually have, and it's actually not too much. Grove Hills is the college area. Sunset District is some arts and entertainment. Interesting, there's two different Sunset Districts. Okay, Park District is basically for the national park, which seems to catch fire all the time. A friend of mine named Concourse, he's always making fun of Cities Skyline in fire, so I gave him the honor of the name. Daffodil District is the lumber. So I need to find a good place to put a bus hub in, and I think I'm going to want to have the bus hub maybe over by the college, because I did not see any hubs. So the college is over here, and the airport's there. No, I think I want the hub more over here. This is so overly done. If I look towards the center of the map, which would be probably Birdsong Square and Walnut Gardens, I might be able to get rid of these homes here and put a hub, maybe a hub and a metro in here. Okay, so let's see what we actually have for our hubs. Inner city bus hub, no. Metro hub. That might work. Bus terminal and metro station hubs where tracks go in 4 directions. Hubs are defined to funnel a large quantity of people inside a city using buses and metro. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, no. Inner city bus hub, no. Train, no. Off that platform. Ferry bus exchange. Monorail bus, no. I think the Metro bus hub right here is going to be our best one. Or let me slope too steep. Ooh. Okay. What about over here? So let me put it in here. I have it over here. Slope too steep. Okay, so what do we actually have over here? I know what I want to put in now. What is this? Public library. Now, I want to keep this. This is kind of a cool little European deal. Oh, a park is there. So, Birdsong. What is all over here? Elementary. No, we can't get rid of that. Well, we do have the blimps. Rosemary Cooper Street. do I need to do to put this in here? Okay, I could probably get away with blocking off Rosemary Cooper Street. They were happy to lose their street, that's a first. So let me put it in now. Base already occupied. By what? Those are all homes. Oh, there's a metro stop. That's gonna work out pretty cool. We'll pause it right now and we will zap that out. Now I should be able float to speed. It's gonna go right there. Right there is where we're gonna put it, and now we're gonna go ahead and come back over to the metro. So we have to have two lines. So what we can do is here, delete that line, delete that one. So now we can come in here. Oh, nope. We'll have that one connected to here. And then we will have we will take that out a little further. Have it this way. It'll work. And see if it'll fix those two metro lines. Speed it up a little bit. Saying no, there's three. That one's gone. Okay, so that train's coming in. Okay, that one's gone. And okay. There's one more that needs to be hooked up. I see it. I see it. I see it. We're going to delete and delete. Next, play connect the dots. We're going to speed it up. Speed it up, and that one should go away. Away. Nope. Okay. I know why. It's going to need to connect over to the other. One disappeared. Okay, so we got our metro restored. We have two different lines now. Everybody should be happy there. Let's go ahead and come back to our bus lines. And we're going to create this one here, and we're going to come all the way over. We're going to come to this one. It's going to come all the way back over. And we're going to complete the line. Now if I come back into the presentation routes, go to bus. So we have 4 stops, 2 stops. That's the blue one. Make sure that is the right one. Yes, it is. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to go to the Super Bendy bus. We will wait for the bus to come in. I don't remember where the bus depot is, but it should be somewhere pretty close. And these buses are pretty good size. There's pretty good walking distance from the blimp service. I do have helicopter services. So with this bus terminal, I can actually take some of the other buses, run them in here as a stop. Then they can actually jump that metro long bus and then roll over and go to the airport. Yep, there they show. Oh, and of course it's nighttime. You can see the big 3 buses, and all these buses are do is to move people from point A to point B to the airport. That's all these buses are going to handle out of for the airport. I don't know if I need that many. Let's drop it down a little bit. I think 25% will be okay. I lost some students, so I'm going to claim some prestigious. That's okay. Now we have these buses running, and basically they're just going to find the best possible route to get to the airport from downtown, which looks like it's going to be going this way, then up. Right up and over, so that should be pretty good. And with that, what I'm going to do at this moment is I am going to take a small little step away break. So just kind of bear with me here real quick. And I just noticed that I am being covered up down there. That's interesting. I don't know why that logo showed up. I'll have to look into that. It's got my logo, so I'm gonna just move myself up a little bit. Actually, that looks a little small. Let's get myself bigger. Hi. Please bear with me. This is still a work in progress. Like I said, I rebuilt my computer over the holidays. So I'm getting my Stream Deck, my Elgato's, everything all set back up. And of course, OBS is literally having issues also. So it's going to just take some time for me to get everything fixed. So once it is, it'll be a lot better. If you have any comments on presentation styles, if the music's too loud, too soft, I'm too loud, echoey, anything like that, please leave a comment down below. Let me know. Let me know how I can improve this stream. Let me know if there's anything that can actually help provide better content for you. I do play Cities Skylines that you see. I don't play it on a constant basis. I also play a little bit of Minecraft. I I played a lot of different games. I'm looking at getting into some indie games also. So that's just something that I've been looking at doing. I want to get more into. Okay, can you hear me now? It, you know, I have an issue, like I was saying earlier, I do have an issue with going on with this. To me, I'm hearing double feedback. I looked into it earlier. I'm going to have to dig a little deeper into it. Sorry about that. My ramblings is just basically going on, but saying, that I'm looking at, I do play some Minecraft. A friend got me playing some Halo, so I may be doing some Halo. I'm not the greatest in the world when it comes to Halo, but you gotta start somewhere. I haven't been first player shooter in a long, long time. But I'm going to take a quick a moment away from, but I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hope it wasn't too long of a wait for y'all. So, as I was saying earlier, plan on doing some streaming on Wednesdays, so I'm going to go ahead and get back into it real quick. Okay, so we got the buses, so they should start bringing people over. We should have good power, so I think this is just a redundant power, so I'm just going to leave it as is. There are quite a few people that are using the metro. Let's slow this down. And it looks like the big buses are actually starting to roll in. This is going to be a little bit of a traffic stop, but that's gonna be good because they can still use these buses to get from the metro into the city. I trimmed them down a little bit also to where they slow down so I don't have as many people. But, I'm kind of curious now to see how this metro station is doing. 321 passengers, okay. And what do we have here? 95 passengers. Well, there is a bus stop also, a regular bus stop that's actually tapped into this. But there's quite a few people walking. So they're going to walk through the bus area to the actual airport terminal. Why not? So they're turning around going the other way. The end of the road, and they go the other way. There's got to be some sort of a strange game mechanic going on there. But they are hopefully utilizing it. Let's go back and look at our airport real quick while we're here. Okay, so, oh wow, we are at 2,060. So let's go ahead and throw something in for the airport to get us up to the next level. I think if we put basically just another plane park in, I don't put this one in yet. Put it in right next to the hangar. That should level us up. Yep. Okay, so we're now at level 2. So we have a large hangar now. We have a luxury airport, classic large terminal, classic concourse hub, and then we also have the same things for the modern, and we also have for the ultra modern too. We have a medium plane park. Park plane, and have quite a few stuff. Aviation fuel station, airport lounges, okay, and a medium aircraft stand. So we have quite a bit of stuff to build this thing up. So my question is, what do we need for passenger wise in order to do that? So we're halfway to our passenger count already, but we have a long way to go on our attractiveness score to get to the third and final level. So, man, this rainstorm has been going on for some time. So we actually have quite a bit of room. We can actually still run our concourse out this way. We do have the metro station that we can actually tap in directly to the airport now, which we were kind of waiting for. But we also can come out this way, and I think I'm going to put some of the medium jets out here. So what I'm going to do, I think, is come through and come to the terminal, and I'm going to take the classic Concorde hub and see what we actually have. Wow, that's good size actually. I could maybe put it right here. See how it taps in. fits pretty good there. And then I can actually bring off different directions. But it's kind of, one thing you'll see is it actually has a metro station built into it also. So that's also a plus. I'm just going to take the actual concourse, I believe, and we'll just extend the concourse out, and then run it all the way up this way. So we actually just gave ourselves some more concourse space. If you ever been to any of the big ones, you'll notice that they kind of do the same things, and I'm going to branch this one off. And if I do that, yeah, I can do that. That'll kind of give me a little bit of room to grow. Not a lot, but a little bit. So I'm going to take the medium aircraft one. And let's see. I think if I come this way, I can get a couple in here. I can get 3 like that into here. Just barely, okay? Yeah, if I come over on this side, I can put 3 more. Put 3 more in right there. And we will connect these up. Space already occupied. Just go ahead. I know I'm going in the wrong direction. I'm going to flip them around in a minute. This one's going to have to come over and tap. Tap that into there, and we're going to change this direction. That way the planes can come in. And we're going to do the straight ones here. And if I come out this way, over. This is too short. Flip the directions. Actually, nope, I did that backwards. Go this way, this way. There we go. Now I can go back to the straight. This will be this one will connect. I can have this one probably connect up to here. Because I don't really think that it needs to come over to there. This is just to get them out. So if I do that, then now they can all rotate up and in and around. So we have that in place. Let's go ahead and get them some water. We should already have power. Okay, so we just barely need a little bit of water out here. Over. Okay. Hopefully that'll be enough to make everybody happy. Waiting for the water. I have plenty of water available. It's just taking a while for it to roll through, I guess. There it went. Okay. Oh, maybe I had it paused. Yep, there. Okay, so everybody's happy now. They got water. So let's see what we're actually at now for our beautification score. Attractiveness score is 200 out of 1,000. Okay. We got the bigger jets. Looks like they're starting to take off and land, so they should be coming in. So we have our small area of the airport over there. We're going to have our big section over here. We have 6 of those planes, so we should be able to get quite a few people with those planes and our small ones in there. So let's go ahead and put some more of the beautification stuff in. What do we have? Aviation fuel station. Okay, so a good place to put the aviation fuel station. Where would that be? Can you put it on the backside of the runway? Nope. I want to kind of leave that open because I'm going to put another set of rows in there for the bigger jets. I'm going to put over here, I believe. So we have one hangar over there. We can put that. There, yeah, it'll fit right there. Now we have fuel trucks being able to come in and out. They should be able to keep everything out. But it looks pretty nice right there. It's towards the end of the runway, but it's not in the runway. I can handle that. We got some of the larger medium plane parks. Put this one right there. We'll put this one next to it. So we have a couple of planes over there. Oh, we've got to give them water too. So the plane parks don't require water, but that does. Just go a water line out there. We should be able to start seeing some planes roll in before too awful long, and that should be nice. So, like I said earlier, I'm going to come back over and I am going to swap out the metro station. The metro station elevated, I've already got it elevated directly to the concourse of the airport to allow direct connections for metro passengers. Because I think a lot of these people are probably going to do that. So, delete that. And we're going to put flying back over. And we're going to do the same thing what we did with the bus lines. Go to the metro. Select the tool, hit the delete key. I'm going to leave that one right there, I believe. I can actually swing it over. Swing it over. There we go. Do I like that? No, I don't like that. See the animal. So let's put that. That go down, and then right here we're going to reconnect. We'll swing it over this way. Slope too steep. I knew that was coming. Looks a lot better. Okay. So now it's like nothing really changed. See what actually happens. Everybody's floating in the air. Let's see what happens. They should despawn and then respawn. Oh, there's our missing marker. Missing marker should go away. Okay, so let's find out why it didn't go away. I don't see an invalid Everyone has a metro bus. I see one metro line, two metro lines, vehicles, so everything looks good. Just give it a couple minutes. Maybe it's going to just take a while for the tram to reset. As you saw earlier, it worked fine doing it with the other metro. So this one should have been the same way. We'll just let it run for a little bit, and let me just back this down to a slower speed. I'm just gonna let that play through for a minute or two, see what's gonna happen with it. Hopefully I won't have to rebuild it again, but it looks like I still have a lot of industry that needs to move in. I'm getting people actually now starting to get some residential demands. Still building some money. Uh, got the jet, of course, you know, a lot of planes. Oh, we have our first one, it looks like, coming in. So let's see what he's carrying. Oh, that's a small aircraft. Okay. Never mind. That's right. These are the large ones here. So I noticed that the first time round, it will actually take them a while before they actually start doing flights back in to and from. But hopefully we can see. Well, here looks like someone sent some acrobats up there. I hope that's not one of the planes coming in. That is still showing the invalid, which is strange. I don't see a train anywhere. Trace it back and see if there's... Oh. So it did it here again, too. There must be something with this line that is just not doing well. So that was the light one? Nope. Dark one? Nope. Wasn't the purple one either. Top. Don't see. After all, I tapped out at 150. Did it again. Metro. I would say it's going to be that line there. It's too far away, so it can't be that one. I think this is something that they could actually definitely work on. Reddish color line. Well, that's green. Let's try this again. I don't know where it took me. Nope, wrong button. Come on. It's only one passenger. That was the right one or not. This way over in the other area, but just one person, that's not a good justification for it. Yeah, see, it's still showing that the line is over there. And that is like a purple. That's the one we just put in over there. And that's not it either. Okay, don't think it's Pleasant Heights. I think that this would be one of the better ways that they can actually come through and figure out where these are, because I don't see this one. Five stops, no. Two stops. I thought it was Metro Line 22. But Metro Line 22 is way over here. I'm not thinking it's Metro Line 22. Because it never got that far. It starts and terminates right there. Because this is the line here. And why is this snaking? Oh yeah, because the station's right there. So maybe if I do... It won't let me drag in. Now, does it going to show me I have an invalid one? Nope. So let me try doing it this way. That's interesting. I am lost. I don't see... Okay, so Metro Line 24. But that one's still showing there. Going up now. These are still showing up here. Here, I wonder if this is a bug. This is interesting. That's the waterfront one. seeing it anywhere. Busy metro station. I don't know. That's a interesting one. I may have to just delete that entire section and redo it again. That would be something for a different day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go into the options here real quick, and I am going to turn off the dynamic light and day. Kind of showed off some of the buses, but what I'm going to do now is I want to go ahead for a little bit and kind of look and see some of the fire department vehicles and stuff like that, because I only kind of showed off just some of the buses and tried to show off the metros, but that didn't work. Of course, you know, it's going to be a little bit of the strange. I don't actually have a fire station over here. Wow, what was I thinking? Okay, so let's put a fire station in. I want a big one too. Fire station 60. Well, they're all 60, so they're all pretty good size. That's a firehouse, that's small. We'll put a fire station. Fire station in. Now I'm gonna go in and select it, and over here I want it to be the large fire engine. So that way, when it rolls out, it's going to be a large fire truck. And I'm going to do the same thing with the hospital. I think they need a hospital over here too. And we're going to give them the boxed large ambulance. So that'll be more of a like the LA type style of. Let's see if it's got power. Do they have water? Oh, water everywhere. But no, I dropped a drink. And more. So I know this wouldn't actually be LA because of all the rain. But now we have a fire department. Oh, look at that. Right there. There we go. There's a corner van. So that's one of the new vehicles right there. They put a new hearse in. They actually have a corner van. So that actually is kind of cool. And it's kind of reflective too. We can't zoom that far in though. Maybe if I select it. Cemetery, going back. He's not going to the new hospital. Oh, he must be going to the cemetery that's over by the airport. Yes, I know. Toll booth going to the airport. Only way to make money in a city. Still haven't seen a medium jet come in yet. Oh wow. That's a big. What are you doing on my Mr. Buffalo? So we actually have, looks like a little bit of a death web going on here. That may be what it is. Oh, there's a cop right there. So let's look and see what we actually have for police coverage. Police coverage looks to be pretty good. The airport could use a little policing. So So let's go ahead and drop a police station in here. Police headquarters. Prison. We'll put a police, just a regular police station in. Make the tourist happy. Then we will select it, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to choose the police supercar. And they should be coming out and starting their shift any moment. Power. You got power. You got water. Oh, there it is. There's the police supercar. Can't take him long to get on a call. Seriously. We will follow him. This is an actual pretty fast car also. This is like the fastest police car if the traffic will allow. Yeah, don't. Hearse. Let's see, is that the deluxe hearse? No, that's just a regular hearse. Okay. That's some of the newer vehicles. I want to try to get some of the bigger buses going, but I don't think it's something that I'm going to be probably able to do in this stream because I'm thinking about reworking the entire metro and the bus lines, everything, trying to boil it down into districts. Like Foggy Hills is where the amusement park is, and I'm gonna try to revamp some of the metro and fix it a little bit. The Fun Experience amusement park, I need to boost that up a little more. Fun Experience. Wait, is that an amusement park? Yes, that is an amusement park. And what's okay? Thornton Park is just a regular park. Okay. Like I said, it's been a couple months since I've actually played this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably come through and revamp this because this is built right up against, and as you can see, this is an extremely dense area. I do have a little bit of low density homes in here, trying to just equal it out a little bit because I didn't want everything to be complete towers. I forgot what this thing is. I forgot to put that in there because of tourism. But this will definitely be going away because I will definitely be replacing this with the cargo airport over at the new airport. So this will free up some areas to get more people to move in because that's what they're really wanting now. I started with 127K people tonight, and I'm down to 113. So I'm actually still doing pretty good. I'm not seeing as many of the abandoned buildings. There are quite a few of them, but that is to kind of be expected when you're ignoring the rest of the city and playing with the airport and some of the transportation options. This is a planned commercial IT zone that I'm going to be building up. Um, and Myrtle Hills is a play on like Myrtle Beach. This is kind of a small um, touristy area is what I had in mind, having it come down here to the big luxury hotel, which is probably going to be moved from here towards the airport, or I may actually leave. Actually, I may just leave it there and just kind of build this all up as this area might just be nothing but tourist area. Make it a tourist trap because the airport is like literally right there. And if I do that, I can just make this a like a tourist area I don't know if I've unlocked the casino in here yet or not. If if not, I will probably put it in here. Let's see. I've unlocked quite a few of them. Like I've got the London Eye still I can put in. The Grand Central Terminal. I wish they would have turned this right here into an actual train station, or allow you to hook it into a train station. That would be a cool feature, and it would make it worth your while. Um, because it's like just everybody loves trains. It's a terminal train museum, but it would also make it cool if you could turn it into like a little train station itself. The Eiffel Tower, I haven't really got to that one yet. I still need to try to work on getting the 30,000 squares of industrial. As you can see, I'm about 1/3 the way there. Statue of Liberty, I could put in. Maybe build a little island out here in the middle of nowhere. The Winter Market, um, got that one by playing the Snowfall map. I may actually kind of show some of those also. The vehicles in the what's the snowfall looks like. They actually look pretty nice. I did take a little peek at those. Um, got a football stadium, of course. These are all just some of the monuments. I don't remember where the casino one is. Thought it was towards the middle, but I could have been wrong. The Sphinx. I need to gain this one. I think the scenarios are really hard, and I've had quite a few requests to play the scenarios, especially the disasters ones. If you want to see a stream of the disaster ones, leave a comment. Let me know. Um, I may be all game for that. It's like I said, it's been a while since I played. I may be a little rusty, may fail a couple of times, but hey, that's all the fun. This is the creator packs. All those have been put in, I believe. I got a couple of them that can be put in. I don't remember where the casino one actually is. Um, Theater. Uh, I don't think it's a monument. It could be a monument, but I don't think it is. But I've got all those actually put into the city. So healthcare is really not going to be doing a lot, or pollution-wise, or anything else. Um, I need to probably turn those off. Campuses, with all the other deals put in there too. So I mean, this one's been pretty well played out. The parks, I don't think that the casino would be under park and leisure. There's really no. I thought it was a unique building. Um, I believe it's probably put in somewhere. Posh Mall. Most of these have been, like I said, put in, so I don't. I mean, the casino has that unique look to it, so it would be something hard to really miss. The Sparky Unicorn Rainbow Park. You gotta win Floodland. And I think Floodland is, or win Floodland. So Floodland, to me, was a failed one that I tried to start, and I got sidetracked, and everything else came up, in IRL and everything else, so I couldn't really compete that one. So I may go back and restart that one again. But yeah, it's we're kind of running up close to kind of later in the night right now. May go for just a hair longer. Uh, Wait until we get at least a medium jet rolling in with some passengers. I want to see what the medium jets look like compared to the small ones. So while we're doing that, I'll just go ahead and turn the game back on. Always remember to hydrate. I haven't really seen many planes. The planes that you kind of see off in the distance over there from the cargo, but I'm not seeing many from over here. And of course, the runway is coming in this way. Somebody just took off and went that way. That's a sharp turn. But we should be seeing the did they just spawn? They just spawned out of nowhere? Okay, 8 passengers there. 13 passengers there. Wait and see which one leaves first and tag them to see what's going on. But I need to figure out that metro. That metro is going to drive me completely insane. I can't wait till we get the actual 747s to start flying in and out of here. That will be a trip. Speed it up a little bit. The lights are flashing in unison. Okay, so we have one rolling in. Actually have one rolling in. 61 out of 200. So 200 passengers per the medium. And 50s for the small. So, okay, so that's quite a bit more. So that one plane there, he's going to be carrying a lot more than what the other ones carry. So this one over here, what does he have on board? 58 passengers. So 58, so he's got 8 more passengers on his than what the other one does. So that's pretty good. And this, I'm sorry, this is driving me nuts. I've got to make a line. I feel like I'm losing revenue. Okay. Actually, now I want to go through the transportation line. Transport routes. That's a light green now. That would be Metro Line 24. It's flashy flash. Okay. So this one, I'm going to change this one to high capacity metro. To the big high capacity trains. They run a lot slower, that's for sure, but it's going to be able to help quite a bit on a lot of the so now the air markers can, well, that one's still there. That's interesting though. And so let's see what we actually have. If the train's gonna spawn here, or is it gonna spawn over there? Probably over underground where it normally wants to. Metro up here, and then We have our bus. The only other thing would be our train station, which I don't. We're right on the border of the land over here. I don't think I have any rail except for way over on this side. I do have one that I did put a line in this way, so I guess I could extend this rail literally over towards this way. I could probably take the line in this passenger station and run it across over. I might be able to do that, but I'm almost tempted to put another um, terminal set across here and make this come out across, and then maybe have another runway. But as you can see, it's they do take up a little bit of room, and it just dawned on me. I have just this airport here, and I'm gonna need a lot more room if I'm gonna put a cargo airport in here. That literally just dawned on me. So I could take out this subdivision over here, and is, what building is that? Um, Academic library. Hmm. So, yeah, building a cargo airport over here is going to be a little bit of a trick because I want to put the jumbos over here, and I may just give them a dedicated runway over here, running along over on this side over here, if it'll let me. That's going to be my next $1 million question. If I could put a runway in here. Oh, I can. I can put a runway in over here. Interesting, and I like that. What I can do is I can bring this over. Bring this one over. And what you can do is you can actually come up to here. And then you can actually have it cross. Just like this. You can let them cross, but you can't do that with a runway. So I could have this one come back over here, and then come over here. And then he can jump back into the patterns that way. He could either take that route and go all the way across, or they can make small little detours up and around. So now we actually have two runways, so if we need to, they can take off one way and take off another way. Hopefully these larger jets over here, they might be able to utilize those. And if you actually look at the patterns here, that's all funneling in one way here. So the jets to get over to it would have to come across. So we would have to fix Well, what we could do is we can move that hangar. I think I see an easy way to fix that to where they can utilize both of them. So let's move that hangar over to there. And then come back in, and so this is feeding over to here. This is the taxiway coming into this way. If I take this, bring it over, and then bring it over and then in, now they can actually come in. Okay, so this one needs to, this direction needs to change. Okay, so that direction can change so they can. This one will have to have this flipped that way. So now they can actually fly in this way and come in. They can actually come into this way and then come out. Or they can actually come up and drive over. So there's plenty of different taxiways now that they can actually utilize this one. And that's half the battle right there, is literally trying to figure out the best way to get traffic moving smoothly. But hopefully we can actually, with 2 runways, we can actually get better jet support. I still should have enough to do 2 or 3 of the large ones over here. I can always extend this out a little further over here. I could do away with this little Concourse area. Actually, let's do it. That's driving me. We'll get rid of that, and then we will. Oh yeah, we got our lounges too. I forgot about those. Airport lounge. So where would be a nice place to put an airport lounge? Everybody loves to see jets. So let's be placed on a Concourse. Well, what do you think this is? We can put a nice lounge right there, and people can sit there and look at the jets coming in and going. Put another one on this side. I'll give them some better views. Metro, they can come right into the lounge. What do we have for our... So we met our passenger count. We gotta get our attractiveness score up a little more. Shouldn't be hard to do, but I believe that's going to be more for another day, as it is starting to roll up towards the end. Like I said, if you enjoyed this type of content, please leave me a comment, let me know. Like I said, I do plan on doing some more content like this. I do play like Cities. I'm getting into Halo, Infinite. Also, um, play some of the other games out there. I've been looking at doing some first-person shooters. Trying to get back into that again, and look at some indie games. So 2 times speed. Let's get it down to 1. Looks like everybody's still wanting to use the big runway, okay, or the original runway. Maybe they haven't got the memo. Oh, somebody came over. So it looks like we have one taken off over there. Smaller jet, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about trying to get more into the habit of trying to get something out, possibly on a Wednesday, for a couple of hours, at night. Um, Leave a comment on some of the games you think that I might be interested in. Once I get to my personal goals, which I'm not going to say right now. I do plan on releasing better objects, not objects per se, but more down the lines of enhancements, I'll say at that point. But more to come on that whenever that time arises. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the just chatting screen. Let's go ahead and switch over to our just chatting screen, and we will go ahead and start wrapping this up. I think my music actually stopped, and I didn't realize that. I am so sorry. We'll go ahead and kick that back on. They should have left me a comment. Hey, I don't hear no music. By the way, music is provided by Harris Heller and Streambeats, by the way. Thank you, Harris, for the wonderful music selection that we're listening to. This is off his Chill Step playlist, by the way. So, with that, we will catch you on the next one.